Welcome everyone. We will see the last game for today as IkillUDie will play MrBoat. The first map will be on Watering Hole. And let me see the god choices for both of them. So MrBoat will play as Odin and IkillUDie. Okay, we have an out of sync for some reason. I need to check really quick what will happen. And why this? What happened? Okay. So okay, we will wait a little bit because IkillUDie is like with fast proxy also, and he has to fix that. Probably would be Ikill's bandwidth, but we will get that in a minute. So we have a little bit of a problem because there's a fast proxy. I think we will resolve this. So we should be good to start in about a minute or so. Sorry about this, guys. I'm not really sure what's with the connection of IkillUDie, but he did show him as fast proxy. But as of right now, I don't see any problems, and MrBoat also doesn't see any problems with the connection. So we will try this again. So let's see. Okay, the map will be Watering Hole, and I fixed my overlay so you guys can see what's going on in this game. So Ra and Odin, yet again. MrBoat going as Odin and Ikill going as Ra. So this time we didn't drop, so I hope everything goes okay, and you can see the overlay pretty much is okay. Okay, so MrBoat casts his Great Hand power on a pig and some gazelle. He should do it on those hippos probably, but I think it's like 700 food. So let's see the map really quick. Pretty decent map for both players, as I think it's one of the most balanced maps I have seen. Both players have 2 openings. Ikill can defend, I think, more easily. This one, more easier, I should say. And relics can open Jar of Imsity, infantry train faster, and also the Odin Spear that gives Hoplites, Spearmen, and Ulsarks more attack. So let's see if both players will take some relics. And what will the choices be for both of them? As I think both of those players are going to relegations as they don't go into playoffs. So I'm not really sure which one will they play in the relegation process, because I don't have the spreadsheet of Excel on my screen, but we'll get that in a moment, I think. If anyone in the chat knows, please be so kind to inform the others. So both getting hunting dogs, and I think Watering Hole is a very good map for Odin, as he can hunt for like until he reaches heroic. Also some elephants, some hippos, many packs of hunt. Probably we'll see standard play from Ikill with 2 town center grab. Pretty decent scouting from both of those players, and we shall see who will prevail. So as I see, 2 on wood, probably this is a 2 TC Pta play into fast heroic. For IkillUDie, probably at 8 minutes, 8:20, I think is pretty easy to achieve with this strategy. So let me check on the chat really quick. We don't have anything. Okay, perfect. So Ikill goes to this hunt. I don't see any second monument, so he won't go for any bast play. So this is a pretty forward temple from MrBoat. Probably we will see Freya. Yeah, Freya coming up, 10%. Also the villager count is the same if you count that the dwarves take more time to be trained. And Pta is on the way for both of these players, so they will have about 6 to 7 seconds of separate advance times. So MrBoat will be a little bit faster on his advance time. Probably he will throw down a couple of long houses and mix it up with some raiding cavalry. He's housed for a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. So now MrBoat advances to the classical age. And he's throwing down one longhouse so far. Probably we will see another one. And as I see, Ikill is going for a second town center on the left side of the map. Not taking the forward one. So I think that, okay, this town center is definitely on water reigns, and I think that this one is too. I'm not really sure. And MrBoat doesn't go for a second longhouse. He's going for the town center and also for the hunt on those elephants. So both players choosing to go to town centers. IkillUDie is building the armory. Also a second monument up. Probably will try to mix some Petujos in Heroic Age. So Shaduf has been completed, I think. Yep, he also has pickaxe and husbandry and plow. So he's pretty much set to go on for his reign. As we can see for MrBoat, he has pickaxe, hand axe and hunting dogs. Pretty decent upgrades. He's hunting on two sides. He also has one pack of zebra on this side and one pack of zebra from this side. Really nice. So town center completed for MrBoat. He's going for throwing axeman. I see one throwing axeman, but now he gets his armory up. Probably will aim heroic also. And I think that IkillUDie will soon be advancing. Don't be fooled by the 200 food. It will stack up to be like 800 in 10 seconds or so. Thanks for the follow, F. Zolsvin. Hope I pronounced it right. Welcome to the stream. So MrBoat has clicked up as Scally, 8%, so MrBoat will advance first. Pretty surprising for Odin to advance first against a Ra player. Also probably going for 3 town center play. I see he's stacking up resources, probably for this town center. Okay, so we will see a 3 town center fast heroic play with Odin. By IkillUDie, now we see he will go up with Hathor, pretty standard things. And now MrBoat takes his 3rd town center. Probably will have a little bit of a problem with the rock after all. Or with a unit spam from IkillUDie. So now Scaldi comes for MrBoat, and also in about 10 seconds or so, Ikill will advance to Heroic. Hereford being thrown down by MrBoat on the center of the map. Probably will try to get some map control and go for this hunt. So the Raven is scouting this gold mine. I don't know if he should, though. He should spy up on this town center. So the Mictal being thrown down close to the starting town center for IkillUDie, and he's going for the raid with the rock and the Wadjet. So now the Frost Giant uses its special ability, but he doesn't catch the Petujos. Nice micro from IkillUDie. So now MrBoat will have a little bit of pick off on this rock. Okay, he will save it eventually. But I don't see the plan here for MrBoat. He's going for Huskarls, and Ikill is going for Chariots and Petujos. Yeah, we see the Petujo spam. So this will do pretty decent against the army composition of MrBoat, but he's going for Jarl, so he could do very well against those Petujos also. And this raid being shut down before it started. Also now Ikill throwing down 2 markets, probably will trade with the center town center. I think that it would be more efficient for him to build the markets on this side of the map because it's pretty well defended. And I think he could get more. And a nice forest fire on this position, getting a little bit of a damage to this whole army. And MrBoat getting some damage from the middle. IkillUDie is housed. He's now building his last 2. Not going for a 3rd town center. Also, MrBoat needs to build 2 more houses. And now we have the... Wow, the Locust got 9 villagers there. Pretty nice. 2, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it was 7. 7 villagers down. This means that MrBoat is behind us 60 vills despite being ahead by 1 town center. And the frost being casted to this whole army, getting 3 Petujos, the Pharaoh, 6 villagers, a siege tower. And right now MrBoat can really, except from denying this town center, he could easily get it back and get to 4 town centers. As IkillUDie is popped right now at 2 town centers. So he manages to save a Petujos and a priest and 2 chariots, but nice cast of the frost, and now IkillUDie is in a pretty bad spot. After this frost is completed, MrBoat has counter units to his whole army and probably will lose every single one of those units. Pretty unfortunate. So nice micro by IkillUDie on this frost giant, trying to get him down, but he also loses 3 Petujos, so now MrBoat, I think that he has the lead. I don't see Ikill going mythic, and so now MrBoat has the population advantage. He has more army, despite having less civilian units, and also caravans. 116 gold, pretty decent for IkillUDie. Trading with this town center. He needs to wall this off. He needs to wall this off though. And now MrBoat continues to push with medium upgrades. And the Petujos still managed to pick off some units. So MrBoat is having the better end because of the counter units, I think, on this particular matchup right now. And also those caravans are going straight to this market by moving inside of the battlefield, and MrBoat will happily take them out. So now 121 popped to 141, and IkillUDie's trade is going down with his whole army. So for techs, not techs being researched right now. No player is advancing, and we can see that MrBoat has the lead and probably, okay, he got the 4th town center. Now he's a pretty decent spot. With just 1 Ragnarok, this game is over. I think that he won't even need to cast Ragnarok on this side. Probably even Tyr can win this. So, okay, he walls this off, but those caravans just go from the middle of the battle. So at this point, 75 civilian units for MrBoat. I think that he will try to go for a Ragnarok. He has copper shields. Ikill trying to push, but without any seeds, he won't be able to take this town center down. So those priests with Hands of the Pharaoh and the extra rains can hit the Frost Giant. So I think MrBoat got this. He's 147 pop right now. And a nice micro on this siege tower. So Ikill needs to aim to Mythic, I think, in order to push. He's getting 45 town centers just to have 10 extra pop room to deal with this army. He's getting some axemen out. And I think that he's preparing himself for a Ragnarok. Yeah, he's going barracks. And also creating even more axemen. So he will be in a decent position to stay put with a Ragnarok on his base and defend. Eco-ops, soft mine, hand axe, and husbandry for MrBoat. As for IkillUDie, he has quarry already. He doesn't have irrigation. I think he's trading some resources, as you can see. He's preparing some docks, probably to hit this town center. And also MrBoat has started a trade route. 56 gold, I mean, from this side, I think it's pretty more efficient that this really is. And IkillUDie is going up Osiris 10%, so he will be in a good spot to push this army back. As long as he doesn't lose these units. So nice micro. Garrison inside the Migdol and getting them firing from range. Dwarfs moving up on this gold mine. So both players are popped at 140 and 160 pop. 47%, and I don't see MrBoat advance. Okay, he's advancing 25% Baldur, so we will have a pretty late game on this one. IkillUDie, he's popped at 140, but he needs to make some more towers, I think, in order to defend, because he has many civilian units getting in his pop room. Not enough army to deal with 111 pop Ragnarok heroes. So 114 right now. He's going full rag. This will be a full rag. And now Osiris comes. Bronze shields for MrBoat. He's playing this really well. Okay, now the Son of Osiris being casted. The Mummy takes out the Frost Giant. And also we see heavy axemen with copper mail and shields. I don't know about the shields though. So Baldur comes for MrBoat, and I think that he has 185 pop and 120 vil. This will be a full Ragnarok if he casts right now. I don't know if he has any more room to make more villies. He's max villies 80 and 40. Yeah, it's a full rag. And right now he is targeting the Son of Osiris. Nice micro. Pulling him back. Those rams will probably deal a lot of damage to the Migdol before going down. And MrBoat, I think... Okay, now he gathers and force drop every single villager on the town center. He has way more resources than Ikill, and he has lost some. Okay, now we see the siege ships from IkillUDie. He doesn't have the pop room, and 394 pop rag. Oh my goodness, 120 vils. This will be deadly. With copper mail and weapons and bronze shields. Okay. Now this is what I call a rag. 120 vil rag. So, IkillUDie has managed to take out the fourth town center from MrBoat, but he needs to defend this position, and he doesn't really have the resources to do so. 140 to 370 pop. So it's like a 350 pop of army with upgrades. And I'm not really sure. Okay, copper weapons for IkillUDie, but this Son of Osiris gets trapped. And he deletes the barracks in order to save the Son of Osiris. And I think that MrBoat got this. I don't see how Ikill can defend all this. And now MrBoat sees this gold mine operation on the right side of the map for IkillUDie, destroying his central town center, and IkillUDie taps out. GG, well played from MrBoat, getting the first win in this best of 3 series between him and IkillUDie for the Vubli Champions League tournament EarthQuake division. So I will change the scoreboard for you. Hey Mariano, hey Diagango, hey Rabel. Hello, welcome to the chat. So, Mr. Best. Okay, as you can see, the civilian units were 120, 130, but 120 vils. Huge, huge. Military units were like 125 military units for MrBoat to start. So MrBoat gets the first game win over IkillUDie. So IkillUDie needs 2 minutes. So we will have a little bit of an intermission. So welcome everyone in the chat. Hope everything's good. Sounds good. Also Amos is good. So the second map will be Fields of Punishment. And the third one, if there is a third one, will be Painted Desert. So Fields of Punishment doesn't get the love of the players as map. It's like an underworld map. It's was from the introduced in the Belgrade Open, I think, couple of years back. So as we're waiting for Ikill to come back, these matches are for the final 2 positions in the standings of the EarthQuake division. Both players will move on to the relegations. I don't know how this will play out and how the match will be with the other group. But as I see IkillUDie start the second game, probably I will change my overlay a little bit. Okay. So as I said before, the map for the second game will be Fields of Punishment. And I will change the overlay. So MrBoat has the lead 1-0. And I'm expecting him to go north as well on this map. Ikill can switch to some Greek, but I doubt about it. Probably will go Egyptian again. MrBoat all by gold. Rap will take notes. Not every time that you see 120 will rag, so I think he played this well. So we're waiting for Ikill to start the game. So we will start game number 2 right now. MrBoat has the 1-0 lead in this best of 3 series. The EarthQuake division for the VCL tourney, season number 2. Loki. Okay, so we see Loki from IkillUDie. MrBoat stays with Odin. I'm pretty curious to see how this will play out, and pretty mirrored map actually, both of these players. So the map is similar to Erebus from the standard maps of vanilla. And okay, it's pretty mirrored. 2 town centers, 1 town center from mid side, 3, 4 gold mines, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 12 large gold mines. Pretty forward gold mines, as you can see, and also pretty decent hunt on the middle of the map. So this is a pretty aggressive map. Probably this is why Ikill chose to play as Loki. He probably should expect MrBoat to stay with Odin though. So you also have those walking berry bushes attacking your Ursarks. Also the goat. So okay, this will hurt a little bit, but it will hurt. So the walking berry bush is slowly taking down this goat. As you can see. Pretty funny to see though. So this goat goes down from the walking berry bush. Okay. So pretty standard builds by IkillUDie, also by MrBoat. So both players are scouting. Pretty nice scout from both players so far. Okay, so now IkillUDie finds his 3rd town center. So both of the players' town centers are in front. Also the gold mines. This gold mine is glorious. He can just wall this off this side and have those berry bushes for free, also this gold mine. So temple coming up, and those berry bushes becoming very frustrating for MrBoat to deal with, as they delay his advance time right now. So he could go to classical right away, and IkillUDie is catching up right now in timing. So he will make, I think, an extra dwarf and an ox cart. And also another berry bush coming to attack this Skraeling and delay even more MrBoat's advance. Okay, he's going for yet another dwarf. I'm not really sure about this though. So the Ravens will scout what MrBoat needs about getting information what IkillUDie is gonna do. And he's going up Heimdall. Okay. And Forseti for IkillUDie. Not every time you see Odin going with not a forward temple, Heimdall. So the Aniyars, if he can mix it up with some throwing axemen, I think that he will be just fine. He will be able to counter whatever unit combination Ikill will make. So Ikill goes up first. 446 advance, throwing down a longhouse. And as of now, he gets Heimdall, so 2 longhouses being thrown down for MrBoat. 1 longhouse so far for IkillUDie. So Hersir, okay, he's going for raiding cavalry. He expects MrBoat. Yeah, it was a walking berry though. Okay, he expects from MrBoat to go and throw an axeman. And I think this is the right combination for MrBoat to counter Loki aggression on this map. So he sees the Hersir, a nice spy on the ox cart, so he can see where MrBoat's food deco will be. So we have the first fight of the game, and seems like MrBoat will be able to defend this, but he has some idle time. He doesn't have any food as of now. He's not gathering any food from some other resource. So he managed to defend it, but with a small idle time of those 6 foragers. So no techs being researched so far, and the healing spring being casted inside of Ikill's base. So he will heal up his units. Right away, he will also get yet another longhouse, probably for more raiding cavalry. And another longhouse for MrBoat also, so both players are happily hunting without any interference. So hand axe and pickaxe also for MrBoat. He has probably more resources gathered. Yep, as you can see, way more resources. So this is because of the better hunt bonus that he has. And now we see a counter move by both players. None of them scout the other player going into the base. And IkillUDie knows that the army from MrBoat is not in position to defend, and this will be a nice raid. Picking off one villager, two, okay, and now we have the counter attack move by MrBoat. But the damage has been dealt, and he leaves the ox cart without damaging it. Nice micro from IkillUDie. And right now, inside the base of IkillUDie, we have yet another battle that will result in Ikill losing way more units than he should, I think. Also needs to switch to this gold mine. Okay, he does. Also, MrBoat has done a pretty good job taking out units. So as of now, pretty decent numbers from both players. And now MrBoat will defend this position. He lost the long house and one house. He took out the ox cart. And MrBoat will switch to this gold mine right in the center of the map. So this is pretty risky, I think. He's gonna build a forward base. So many throwing axemen. He will be able to deal with this. So IkillUDie right now is housed. Also MrBoat is housed. And that's the reason why he didn't get any spawns from destroying those buildings. Also, he can sneak up from this side. And it will be a nice raid on the wood line. So the throwing axeman will go back to defend. And this tower will be picked off really easily. Okay, now he's going back. So IkillUDie has hand axe right now. He is housed yet again at 85, so MrBoat is a little bit ahead in population wise. No armory upgrades. So also husbandry right now for MrBoat. And medium upgrades for his army. Also medium raiders for IkillUDie. So another temple being built for IkillUDie. And an armory. Okay, so he's aiming for heroic. Not really sure. He doesn't seem to have quite the resources to advance. So yet another attack on MrBoat's buildings, taking down a long house, and this may result in MrBoat losing all of his throwing axemen. He needs to get those Anayars into battle. 3 Anayars. Okay, so he will be able to. So a small tickle of gold every minute for IkillUDie. Both players are aiming heroic right now. And this harassment with the Skrailing has not gone as good as I thought. And also this raid didn't do really anything on MrBoat's eco, because he's going to this wood line and all those units defending. I think they're enough to push this army back. And now MrBoat has pushed IkillUDie off hunt, while also defending the back of his base really well. Very nice play so far by MrBoat. So, no tax being researched. I think that MrBoat is going heroic. Yes, he is 25% Skadi. So he's really well ahead, but okay, those units will be picked off, unfortunately for him. And now he will be in pop disadvantage. This is a crucial part because he lost nearly half his army. And right now he has the pop disadvantage against Ikill's own army. He's getting more longhouses up. And right now we will have the push from IkillUDie, and I think that as soon as he goes up, he will just cast Frost on this position and Frost this army. Okay, so now we have Skadi, and IkillUDie goes back quick enough, and now he probably wants MrBoat to use his Frost, so he does, and IkillUDie is going braggy. 20%, so right after this Frost has expired, probably the Flaming Weapons will win this fight. And there's a chance Ikill can tie up the series 1-1 right now. Forcing MrBoat to cast Frost on this army without Flaming Weapons, a big win for him. So, no other eco upgrades, no farm transitioning, he doesn't need to yet. Another longhouse up, and Copper Mail be researched for IkillUDie. So MrBoat is getting 100 sacks and probably will win this fight because of the heavy upgrades. So Bragi comes a little bit later than expected, and MrBoat is building his market, aiming Mythic Age. So medium upgrades with Copper Mail and heavy upgrades with 100 sacks for those throwing axemen. Those throwing axemen are deadly right now. So no other eco upgrades, no other... Okay, he's going for plow. This battle boar unfortunately will go down to this frost giant, and those axemen should not be in this position. So the boar goes down. So Ikill is training a lot of boars, and MrBoat goes to build a hill fort offensively, so I'm not really sure if he will go with Ragnarok or Tyr. I'm pretty curious to see what will be the good choice. So both players are at 115 pop, and he's going Baldur. He's 8% Baldur right now. So heavy throwing axemen also for IkillUDie, and he will have to deal with the Ragnarok in about a minute. Thanks for the host, Blackadder. Hope you had nice time casting those RTSL matches. We're seeing the second game between IkillUDie and MrBoat. MrBoat right now is on the defensive as IkillUDie cast a Flaming Weapons got power to push him back from this forward build, but 56% of Baldur. Hey, thanks Blackadder, thank you so much. Thank you for the follow, lemortmyre. And so now MrBoat loses most of his army to those Flaming Weapons and also his Anayar. Pretty big damage dealt by those Flaming Weapons by IkillUDie. And 89% Baldur, so how many civilians is it? 39? I don't see them being so much of a number to finish the game though. He's at 99 pop, probably will wait to stack up even more villagers. Probably will get a town center or so. But IkillUDie is on the offensive right now. He's building a market and a longhouse on this gold mine in order to deny it. And also has transitioned to farms right away. He has irrigation, but now we see the Ragnarok being casted. And let's see really quick how many civilian units there were for, okay, 40. So 40 villagers, not very much of a Ragnarok, but at this particular situation, I think with IKIll being on one town center, it's a pretty decent number that he can help him win the game and the series. With only copper weapons though, he isn't getting any other upgrades. The armor has been destroyed. Okay, the armor is here. He has only copper mail. Those two heroes of Ragnarok will be picked off. You don't want to lose this battle board though. Okay, he will probably lose this battle board. Okay, with one hit left, 1 to 2 hits left. So right now we have the push. If IkillUDie can defend this, he will probably win also the game. But if he can't, then MrBoat gets the 2-0 victory. So copper weapons and copper mail for MrBoat. Copper weapons, copper mail, and heavy infantry for IkillUDie. He has some buildings back. He was building a longhouse. But he needs to deal right now with the myth units, I think. Some way, somehow. And the town center goes down. Also, many throwing axemen are here for MrBoat. And IkillUDie taps out. GG, well played by MrBoat. Getting the 2-0 win over IkillUDie. So, despite how broken became Odin by IkillUDie, so MrBoat wasn't able to hold this position early on, but he was eventually in a good position with a Ragnarok to push, and also IkillUDie wasn't anywhere near close to advancing at that point. So as you can see, the military units, yeah, they had like 40 more units that MrBoat had over IkillUDie. Not playing AOM anymore. I think the patch is pretty decent. That's just my opinion. Also, so well played, GG, well played from MrBoat, getting the 2-0 win against IkillUDie, and both players will move on to the relegations to play for staying on the Champions League. So thanks everyone for being here. It's been a hell of a ride today, casting 3 to 4 series. I think I have lost count. Thanks to Blackadder, Boyd, Chrono JJ, and anyone else who letting me do these games and cast those games and support me with everything they can. It's been a pleasure to help you, and I would like to help you even more if there's any room. And I will see you guys on the next stream that I do. I will send you on to... we will go on to see an extended edition league that's hosted by Lundberg. So see you guys around. Hope you had a good time, and have a nice rest of your day.